We're about to learn how to make a score count. So let's take a look at this example. So when I click on the when the flag is when I click on the go button, each time this ball um have have a contact with Jamie, the score will change to 1. So let's look at it. So the score changes. So it changes to 2. That's exactly what we want to do right now. I hope you're interested and excited. Okay, let's begin. So we're going to take this out and then start. So the first thing we want to do is to add our ball. Put it at this corner. Take this out. And then ensure that our ball is moving from right to left, left to right. I've done this in the last video, but I'll do it again. So that whoever has not watched the last video, which I did, I made this ball move around the stage, would also learn and participate. Okay, let's go. So we'll come here and say when the flag is clicked, glide. We're going to use this glide tool. So, but before we take this glide, we will move the ball to the right hand side. Take this here. Move the ball down again. And then the glide location will change again. Then we'll take this. But before we do that, we take before we snap it, we will take this, wait 1 second, but we'll change it from wait 1 second to 0.1 seconds. And then snap it again. Take your ball here. Take this here. Then come to the glide section. Always change this to 0.1. Then the last move is to make the ball go up and then take this. But before we snap it, we will make sure that it waits for 0.1 seconds. 0.1 seconds. And then we'll take this. Then don't forget to put your forever so that it will loop the ball movement. See? Let's just look at that. So the ball is moving and it's going to be rotating. It's going to move around the stage continuously. Okay. The next thing is to add another sprite called Jamie. Let's just search for it. Right. Now, for those who don't know when I added the backdrop, this is it. You just choose a backdrop, scroll down, and then click on light. That's how I got my backdrop, this one right here. Okay. So I'm going to take my ball here and then focus on Jamie for now. I want to code Jamie so that he knows its duty right here. Okay. So what I want is I want Jamie to be moving from left to right and right to left. Very easy. So I'll come to events. When the flag is clicked, I want Jamie to move 10 steps. And then I want it to next costume. I want the costume to change. And if you don't know what's next costume means these are costumes of Jamie. These are costumes of Jamie. Okay. So I'll say move 10 steps, next costume, and then I'll loop this by using the forever. But take note, I will need to add 2 more blocks of code so that when it gets to the edge, it can continue its walking activity. So we're going to say come to motion and then take if on edge bounce and then set rotation style left to right. If you click on this, it will be moving from left to right, meaning our code is successful. Okay, so we click back and stop it. And then next we want to do is to what we want to do is the count. We want the score to be showing each time the ball hits or touches Jamie, the score will change to 1. So that's the main job we want to do right now. So here we'll come to ball and then event again and then take when the flag is clicked. Now we're going to set our score. Take this. Let's just delete this and then do it all over again. So we make a new variable. Let me do that again. Make a new variable, not a list, not a block, but make a new variable, and then we'll call it score. Click OK. So it will be 0 at the moment. Then we say set score to 0. Remember, if it doesn't change, you can change it by clicking on the drop down here, the arrow right here. You click it and then you choose score. Make sure it's score you chose. Okay. So the next is to take this, and then we will, yeah. So we're going to say operators. Sorry, sensing. Yes. We're going to, let's use control. Control will give us what we want. So if the ball is touching, if then, remember the if then statement. If you don't know, you would understand it now. So we're going to come to sensing and then say if touching Jamie. Let's take this. If touching Jamie, we're going to take this, if touching Jamie, and put it inside this box. If touching Jamie, then change the score. This one, change the score by 1. We want it to be incremental. So the more the ball touches Jamie, the more the score changes or increases by 1. And if you don't want it to increase by 1, you want it to increase by 5, change this to 5. Change this 1 to 5. But I want it by 1. So the last thing I want to do is to loop this, else it will only work once and stop. So I'll loop everything and then say, pardon me, so I'll take this should be on top here and then here. So set score by 0 by default. If touching Jamie, then change score by 1. That's all I want. Okay, so I'm going to click. Remember, all of it has when flag is clicked, when flag is clicked, when flag is clicked, and they all have forever. So this code should work. Let's try it. Click on the top and then watch it. Seems there's something wrong with our code because it's increasing. Good. So now there's something wrong because it is increasing by 5 or by 3. So what we are going to do is to add wait 1 second. So after it has changed the score by 1, it should wait for 1 second. That will be the solution. Okay. So I'm going to do something right now to reset my variable. Come here, just delete it, and then make a new variable called score. So you start from 0. That's how you can fix that issue. So when touching Jamie, wait for 1 second. Sorry, there's something missing here. Set score by to then change the score. Change the score by 1. Wait for 1 second. Is that okay? So let's try it out again. So we can see it's working right now. It's working perfectly well the way we want it. So it's working perfectly well. I just wanted to get to 3 and then we'll stop. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Try it yourself. If you have any question, put it in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer. See you. Take care.